welcome back to day 6 of bead blasting the roof at the Rutland Provender Store. Thought we'd just have a little look around today, see how we're getting on. We've blasted a lot of that old paint off the beams now, and you can really see how nice the wood is, thankfully, how nice the wood is beneath all that paint. So in a little bit we'll go up in the scissor lift and we'll take a closer look. So I've had to hire some pretty specialist kit for this job. We've got a huge compressor, diesel powered, and that's pressurizing a blast pot which is full of a really fine like glass media. Basically we've experimented with different grades of media. We wanted something that's not going to damage the wood but is going to take the paint off, and then that's being fed up to an enormous cannon. So the guys at the top of the scissor lift, they're blasting the wood, and it's a really kind of therapeutic process actually. You just kind of waft over the wood and all the paint disappears. It gets a proper wobble on, doesn't it? So we're right in the rafters now, just to get a close-up look at the wood that we're restoring. So you can almost see saw marks still in it. It's been really well protected. We think it's pine. We thought originally maybe oak, but a joiner friend of ours has looked at it and said he thinks it's pine, but it's a great colour. I think we're just going to clear coat it and then just leave the wood exposed. Some really interesting features, and like the Victorians did things like that we don't do now, but it's quite amazing really. You can open these up, I guess, to ventilate the space. Also, this is the sprinkler system as well, so there's a sprinkler head right above us there. So I guess they didn't have to use it, but better to be safe than sorry. Some marks on the wood here where it must have been made off site and then brought in and matched together again. Well, it's a really nice feature. Eventually we're going to have a mezzanine floor just below where we are. So when you're in that office, this will just be all exposed to you. It's going to be a really lovely place to work, I think. So this is the new Cask Aero helmet. It's quite revolutionary. It's got cold air feed in here, but look at the aero lines on that bad boy. In all seriousness, this is one of our breathing apparatus helmets. So when you're up there blasting, this is plugged into an air line that provides filtered air from that compressor, and it just feeds a nice bit of fresh air into the helmet while you're up there. So you join us 3.5 weeks in to the bead blasting mission, and we've pretty much done the whole ceiling now. So the guy started at one end and felt like we had a long way to go, but 3.5 weeks to get to this point. It looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, it just looks like a new roof. I can't believe it. Like the paint is a good 100 years old and it's protected the beams really, really well. So yeah, we didn't really know what we were going to get until we started, and yeah, amazing. Next up is the walls. So I'll take you around and we'll have a little look at some of the brickwork. So the paint has been on there for a long time. There's a mixture of yellow and red bricks, and the paint has been coming off quite nicely, and it's left this kind of aged industrial sort of patina that people would probably pay for. It just happens to be there, thankfully. So here's an example of how the walls are coming out with a bit of sandblasting. So we started off with this brown, lovely brown. There's probably 3 layers of paint under there. And yeah, everything above this line here has been sandblasted, and it's given this really cool sort of like industrial look to it that people probably sort of try and create artificially, but thankfully it's already there for us. In the build, hopefully we can preserve some of that, so there's a little bit of that kind of rustic charm on show. We've got all of the walls to do, so it's a pretty vast space, but yeah, thankfully it doesn't take too long. We've started on the metalwork as well now. Same fine glass media. It's come out really well. I think it's probably going to start oxidising soon, so we'll have to put some sort of coating, or maybe we'll leave it nice and raw. So yeah, we'll see how we feel. Got some like calculations on it and all sorts. This is cool. Don't know when that was stuck on there, but these columns are going to get bead blasters as well. Really thick cast iron columns are actually hollow. So the rainwater that collects on the roof, some of it works its way down through the centre and down into an old sewer, which is pretty cool. We might use them, I don't know, we need to get structural engineer out really to say whether or not we could use them to help support a mezzanine floor. But yeah, they're going to get blasted first, so it should come out pretty good. So tomorrow we're going to have our shreddies, because this is the old toilet block and this is coming down because it's absolutely disgusting. Plus it's probably not big enough for a cycling cafe. So sledgehammer is ready and we're going to just knock this down basically and just start from scratch and do something proper. Brace yourselves. So, yum. One manky old toilet, couple of fist holes in the door, and yeah, I just couldn't put any visitors into that. And then this is the other one, last cleaned 1994. Better get an early night tonight. What's he up to? Harvesting cobblestones.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's probably like
Arenberg Trench levels.
100 years of wear on the top there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, thanks mate. So this is the back of the building, and you can see like that incredible 6th floor Provender Store building. It's going to be our next door neighbour. We've been in there actually. It's sort of derelict. The top 2 floors are derelict, and Aki and I will probably see some photo shoots in our gallery where we've taken a bike up there and done a really moody shot. But this is really cool. So the railway line is like right next to us, and you can still see the tracks from when the trains used to kind of come off the main line and stop here. The trains would stop here and then they'd get filled up with hay and other bits and bobs. Yeah, and this canopy that sadly has been removed from the front, but it's still here. So more of these cast iron columns, and then they're joined together. So at some point we'll probably reinstate these and put a new roof on. Obviously, if we're going to have a destination cycling cafe in the summer, we could probably create a really nice space for people to sit outside and enjoy a coffee. Sort of hidden, really safe place to kind of put your bike as well. No passing traffic, no one's going to interfere with your pride and joy.